Morning, sir.
Good morning, Prayag. How are you?
Fine, sir.
At where remaining students?
Bus, again, again.
So you have not attended last lecture or
Sir, આજે પહેલો lecture છે.
this is your first lecture for today?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Meet.
Good morning, sir.
Do you have any doubt related to last lecture?
Sir, no, sir.
Meet, any doubt? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, Prayag.
No, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Utsav. How are you?
Okay, sir.
Any doubt related to last lecture? Divya Ben and Utsav?
No, sir.
Divya Ben, do you have any doubt? Divya Ben?
ટેસ્ટ સબમિટ કાલે કરી દીધું.
Okay, good. What about Prayag and Meet? Divya Ben, have you started?
ના, sir.
Okay, કરી દેજો.
What, sir? What?
In your
Yes,
Canvas portal, I have uploaded one quiz as well as assignment. You have to complete that one.
Assignment I have completed.
Okay, good. And what about quiz?
Sir, I will upload today.
Okay, okay,
Sir, assignment also I uploaded.
very good. Parth,
Yes, sir.
have you started quiz and assignment?
So assignment started and it's about to complete, but quiz is not started yet.
Okay, so start it as soon as possible.
Yes, I will complete it today both.
Okay, Yash,
Yes, sir.
Have you started a quiz and assignment in Canvas?
The quiz is remaining. Assignment is half completed.
Okay, okay. So, yeah. Wait for just 2 minutes so that other students are going to join this lecture. And meanwhile, you keep one lecture note with you, everyone. In this lecture, you have to note down certain points. So keep one pen and book with you. And whenever college will be start, at that time you have to submit that book to me. So please bring a book with you and keep one pen also for the writing. Everyone, please keep one book and pen with them for the writing certain points. After 1 minute, I am going to start the lecture. Divya Ben, Juhi,
Yes, sir.
keep book and pen with you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Divya Ben, okay, so let's start with today's session. Can anyone tell me like what we have learned in last lecture? Utsav, which point we had discussed at yesterday? Give me the name of the topic.
Introduction about Laplace and its equation.
Okay, Laplace and different equation we have learned. Okay, and any other topic? Which another topic we had discussed? With Pindoria. Okay, yes. हेलो यस यस सैन
हाँ सर, हाँ बोलो सर.
दूसरा कौन सा टॉपिक डिस्कस किया था एट यस्टरडे
ये सर लाप्लास के फॉर्मूले से अपन ने आगे सॉल्यूशन करे थे उसके
ओके
आंसर
एंड व्हाट
क्वेश्चन
इज
सॉल्व किए थे.
ओके व्हाट वी हैड डिस्कस्ड बिफोर लाप्लास
वो सर,
Tachometer.
okay tachometer right so that 2 point we had discussed in the last lecture now my voice is audible to all whether my voice is audible
yes sir, yes sir.
so make sure you must be in the proper network so that there will be not any problem in the audio and audio part.
No, sir, no problem.
Okay. Now is this screen is visible to all?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So at yesterday we had discussed about all this equation as well. Whenever we start with some example, at that time you have to use this equation. Then again provide a revision of this equation. It's very useful. Like if I consider time domain signal 1 or u of t, the Laplace equation is 1 upon s. If the equation is e raised to minus alpha t, then it's 1 upon s plus alpha. At here minus is there, so I keep it here plus. If this one is plus alpha t, then I can say it's 1 upon s minus alpha. Third equation, sine omega t. So that becomes the omega upon s square plus omega square. For cos omega t, it's s upon s square plus omega square. Majority of the students are making mistake here. Whenever the equation is in the sine base, at that time you have to keep the omega here. And whenever the equation is related to the cos part, you have to keep the s here. So don't make a mistake here. Equation number 5, e raised to minus alpha t sine omega t, that is your omega. Just remember, like when the sine is there, then you have to keep the omega here. So this is also sign base. So it's omega upon s plus alpha square plus omega square. And for this one, e raised to minus alpha t cos omega t, it convert the s plus alpha square plus omega square. As this is cos base, so I keep the s plus alpha here. Now for the t function, I can say it's 1 upon s square. But if the equation is t raised to n, power is n, at that time I can say it's n factorial upon s raised to n plus 1. Next one is e raised to minus alpha t raised to n, and it's n factorial upon s plus alpha raised to n plus 1. And for impulse function, del of t, zeta of t, it's become the 1 because impulse is, you can say, momentarily. So this is what we had learned in the last lecture. So let's move forward. So once we get the equation in the terms of Laplace domain, at the end I have to again convert equation into the time domain. So for the conversion, what I have to do? I have to do the inverse Laplace of this function. So this function convert into the time domain. So how we can define an inverse Laplace transform? So as per the definition, the inverse Laplace transform operator L dash or L dash to minus 1 both are same. L dash or L dash to minus 1 both are same. Converts an S domain function, means this is S domain function, back to the corresponding time domain. So if I consider the L dash to minus 1 or inverse Laplace, then this S domain function is converted into the time domain function. Is this clear for all the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so no, everyone note down this equation. Inverse Laplace transform equation, everyone please note down. F of t is equal to L raised to minus 1 function of s, f of s. Okay. So have you all written this one?
Yes, sir.
Now based upon the usage of that thing, we have to apply that concept in the case of transfer function. Based upon the relation of, or you can say equation of the Laplace, we have to apply in a system of the transfer function. So before I start this definition, can anyone tell me what is definition of gain? How we define gain? How can we define a gain?
Output upon input.
Right, output upon input. That is your gain. So if I say, like, if the output is increased, then you can say gain is increased, right? So similarly, whenever I say transfer function, the definition of the transfer function is also same. Definition of transfer function is also same. It's like whenever you relate like gain or transfer function, both are same. So we can define that it's a relationship between the input and output of a system is given by the transfer function. So which kind of relation that is defined here? The ratio of Laplace transform of output of Laplace transform means output of the input under the assumption of zero initial condition. It's defined as transfer function. So it's a ratio of Laplace transform of output to the Laplace transform of input. So it's look like a definition of gain, same definition. Yes or no? Whether the definition of gain and this thing is same or not? Ruhi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is this same?
Yes, sir.
Definition of gain and this Laplace transfer function, is this same or somewhat different?
Sir, somewhat different because gain is different and Laplace is different.
Okay. So difference in the terms of just I have to consider the Laplace here. I have to consider the word Laplace here. But overall, from ratio point of view, both are same. So the gain definition is general definition, but this transfer function is specially for the Laplace base, and we can also consider like it's you can say Laplace of output to the Laplace of input under the condition of zero initial condition. So everyone note down this definition. Transfer function is equal to the, or you may directly write down equation like Laplace of output upon Laplace of input. Everyone please note down this definition. It's L. If you say like L in bracket output means it's represent the Laplace of output. If I write down like this, transfer function TF, you can also denote it as TF, is equal to Laplace means L of in bracket output part bracket over upon Laplace of input means I slash P bracket over under the condition of means you can make a line like this one, it's zero initial condition. So you may write down this point here. So whether this definition is clear for all the students, Prayag, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So should I move forward? If you have written everyone,
Yes, sir.
is there anyone who is still pending to write down this definition? Okay. I do the assumption of that no one is there because no one have raised a question. So same thing is represent here. So let's consider one system is there. The system is in time domain. So the gain of the system is G of t. Then after, input of this system is R of t. So R of t is input. Now the output of system is you can say C of t. So three words I have mentioned here. First thing is output is C of t, input is R of t, and system function is G of t. Now I am converting this system into the Laplace domain. Simply you have to remember one thing, whenever you do the conversion at that time, small letters are converted into the capital and T is converted into the S. Is this clear for all the students?
Yes, sir.
Small letter you have to convert in the capital. So small r convert into the capital R. And then after T, time domain is converted into the Laplace domain or S domain. So T is represented by the S. Similarly, at here also I have converted that G of T is converted into the capital G of S and C of T is converted into the Laplace domain means C of S. So it's written here like Laplace of C of T, that become your C of S, capital C of S. Laplace of R of T, that becomes the capital R of S. And Laplace of G of T, that become capital G of S. So this is what we are converted our time domain system into the Laplace domain system. Now, how we can represent here? How we can define that one? So that is defined as like a gain or transfer function is equal to, as we discussed in our last slide, it's you can say Laplace of output upon Laplace of input. So what is output here? C of S. What is input here?
RS.
Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Raise the question if you have.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so at here we define the Laplace of output means at here C of S. So I equate the C of S here. Then the Laplace of input. So input is R of S. So it's R of S. So for this system, we can define transfer function as C of S upon R of S. Is this clear for all students? Parth, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everyone, please note down the equation and the block diagram. Everyone, please write down this equation block diagram, because in the upcoming slide we have to use all this concept. Everyone, please write down all the points. Make sure you write down very much clear cut with very good handwriting, because whenever college will be start, I will ask about that book. So there is no need to hurry. Simply write down as per your regular format with a good handwriting, and prepare one separate book for this subject if possible. If you have 5 pages bunch available, then you may write down in that one as well. I have no problem. Whether the screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Nandini, why you are joined late?
Sir, actually, Bharat in error. Sorry, sir.
Okay, no problem. Disha Ben. Hello, Disha Ben. So, have you all, whether you all have completed that equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vaibhav, why you joined late?
Yes, sir.
Why you joined late?
Sir, actually, I was not at home, so
Okay,
took time to reach home.
okay, no problem. So, have you all, whether you all have completed this equation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I am moving forward. Is there anyone who have doubt in this equation? Is there anyone? Is there anyone who have doubt in this equation?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now we are consider one closed loop system. So in this equation, at here, this is closed loop, right? Because some portion of output is again. Please mute your mic. Yes. So this is your closed loop system. Let's consider this one. In this one, input is R of S. System block, forward transfer block, that is G of S. Feedback block, that we are consider as H of S. So this is comes under the feedback part. So I consider this is H of S. So this is one of the standard name that you have to use, like a feedback block, that is your H of S. Forward path gain is G of S. You can also say like forward path gain is G of S and feedback path gain is H of S. Now the output of feedback path is B of S. error signal that raise up due to this mixer part, that is R of S, and due to the B of S. And C of S is your output. So whether this diagram is clear for all the students, then I jump to the mathematical part.
Sir, repeat.
Prayag, is this whether the diagram is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first of all, we are finding the value of error signal E of S. So E of S is come by this mixer part. So as you can see in the mixer part, two inputs are there. One is R of S, one is B of S. So for that one, you can write down ES is equal to R of S minus B of S. Now, at here, I transfer the B of S into the left side. So it converts as R of S is equal to E of S plus B of S. Our purpose is we have to find out the transfer function for this system. Our purpose is to find out the transfer function for this system. So at here I have find out the E of S by the taking the subtraction of R of S minus B of S. So from this one I can say R of S is equal to E of S plus B of S. Up to this point, is this clear? Yes, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now the gain of feedback network. Gain of feedback network means we have to discuss about the gain of this part. So one question for Ruhi.
Yes, sir.
Ruhi,
Yes, sir.
what is equation of gain? What is
Output upon
equation of
input.
gain? Okay, so for this system, like
The output
these
is
three
C
parts.
of S and the input will be R of S.
No. Let's consider from here you are applying input, and from here you are getting the output.
Sir,
So for
screen
this
is not visible.
So screen is not visible.
screen is
Visible, sir.
Visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
તમારું નેટ નહીં હોય.
Sir, not visible.
not visible.
Visible,
Not,
sir.
not
Visible,
visible.
sir.
Yeah, actually, if some students
प्रयाग
are
फोन रोटेट करता है एक बार.
okay,
Oh, Wi-Fi वापरू यार.
if some person have to have this screen is visible, that means there is no problem from my side. There is a problem from your side. There is a problem. So make sure you have proper net connectivity. Okay, now is it visible to all students? Prayag, is this visible?
Yes, sir.
So question for Ruhi. Ruhi Ben. I am talking about this three part. For this one, look at the arrow point of view. Arrow. Look at the arrow. Which one you think at
Yes.
input?
Input is C of S and output is B of S.
Okay. So for that one, what you can write down equation of gain?
B of S divided by C of S.
Very good. Gain is your output upon input. So at here, output is your B of S. Output is B of S and input is C of S. So I can write down the equation for this one is H of S, that is your actually gain, is equal to output means B of S upon input, that is your C of S. Now if I convert in the terms of B of S, so C of S transfer to the left side. So B of S is equal to H of S into C of S. So I am providing this equation as equation number 2. Nandini, is this clear up to this point? Whether the everything is clear up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, third point, third consideration is about the gain of closed loop system. So at here we have find out the gain just for the feedback part. At here we consider the gain for the closed loop system, and the system for that one for the system, I'm talking about this part. If I say write down the equation for this one, so it's like output is C of S and input is E of S. So equation of the C of S that become the E of S transfer to the left side. So it's G of S into E of S. So this is our equation number 3. So we get the three equation first, that is based upon the error signal. Equation number 2, that is based upon the feedback path. And equation number 3, that is based upon this 3 link. Now what we have to do, substitute the value of E of S. We have to substitute the value of E of S from equation 1 to the equation number 3. So whatever the value of E of S is available with us from the equation number 1, this is what the value that we have. I transfer and equate that value in this equation at here. So this convert as C of S is equal to G of S, then in the bracket it's R of S minus B of S. After this step I do the multiplication, so it's C of S is equal to G of S R of S minus G of S into B of S. I apply, this is equation number 4. Now after this point, whether everything is clear up to this point, Parth, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now in the next step, I substitute the value of B of S from equation number 2 into the equation number 4. So what actually I did right now, I equate this value of B of S into the equation number 4. Means I equate that value here. So it convert as like a C of S is equal to G of S into R of S minus G of S as it is, and B of S I convert as H of S into C of S. From this one, what I did, I transfer this you can say multiplication into the left side. So I transfer this parameter 3 into the left side. So it converts as C of S plus G of S, H of S, C of S. From this one, I take the C of S common. From this one, I take the C of S common. So it converts as 1 plus G of S, H of S. Now, as per the definition, if you look the entire system, this one, then what is your input? Meet.
R of S.
R of S is your input or output? Input. And what is output?
C of S.
Okay. So in short, I have to find out the C of S upon R of S. So at here, I take the ratio of C of S upon R of S. So this parameter transfer to the left side. So the answer that we get is G of S upon 1 plus G of S into H of S. G of S upon 1 plus G of S into 1 plus G of S, H of S. Is this clear for all the students?
Yes, sir.
So please write down all the points. Everyone, please write down all the points in your lecture book. I am providing a 5 minutes for writing all these points. Is there anyone who have difficulty here? Then I again repeat this topic. And please ask me a question. Is there anyone who have difficulty in this topic? Then please raise a question. Vaibhav, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The block diagram દોરવાનો.
Yes, you have to do it. Because without block diagram, how you can derive all this equation? Yes, is this clear?
Sir.
Whether everyone have complete this part?
ना सर बाकी है तो.
Yes, sir. Completed.
Wait for 2 minutes. Make sure you write down very much clear cut, because this thing is really helpful during exam time. Draw a very much clear cut diagram.
Done sir.
Okay. Parth,
Yes, sir.
please share your screen. Are you able to share your screen right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please share your screen.
PC screen. What I have to say?
Yes, you have to showcase like what you have written.
Okay, sir. But sir, book में लिखो है.
हाँ, बुक
वो तो सर वीडियो में बताएगा ना सर.
अभी स्क्रीन में आएगा ना. जस्ट शेयर योर स्क्रीन.
स्क्रीन में कैसे आएगा सर? वीडियो ऑन कर इन बताओ.
Please rotate your mobile phone. Oh, sorry, book. Okay, it's
Visible,
not,
sir.
It's not showing clear cut. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Everything written, sir.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good, Parth.
Thank you, sir.
So, is there anyone who have difficulty in this topic? Then please ask me a question. So let's move forward after this point. Now we have to consider the specific or you can say like components which actually you need to use for the designing of different sockets, and in that one you have to apply the Laplace concept. So how actually Laplace transform is useful here? So the Laplace transform can be used independently on the different circuit elements, and then the circuit can be solved entirely in the S domain. So if I consider different elements, and then after if I convert into the Laplace, or you can say S domain, then to do the analysis of this kind of circuit, that become very much easier for us. So this is what that advantage that we have. And another point, let's take a look at the sum of the circuit element. So we have to understand the certain examples. Like registers are time and frequently invariant. Whether it's variant or non-variant, whether is there any kind of effect in the register is there with respect to time and frequency? Is there any kind of effect is there in register due to frequency and time?
No.
It's not varying, or you can say it's independent. So this is what it's written here. If there is no effect in the register part by the time and frequency parameter. That's why for the case of register, if I apply the Laplace, then it's converted as R of S. So everyone write down one point. Simply, register is non-time and frequency variant. Register is not vary with respect to time and frequency, or you can say it's invariant. And then after you write down this equation, Laplace of register is equal to capital R in bracket S. So this is Laplace of register. Is this clear for all the students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's jump to the another component. That one is our capacitor.
So how can we say that resistance is invariant?
Like what are the properties there? Whether the properties change with respect to time or frequency. If I consider one resistor is of 1 kilo ohm,
Yes.
whether their properties change for different time,
No.
it's not changed. So their property point of view, it's not changed.
Yes.
That's why we have written that it's invariant.
Means it is written in Laplace. It's invariant. The
Because ultimately what we have to do, we have to do the analysis of every component with respect to time. Then after we have to apply that concept in the Laplace domain, because whatever circuit is made by the resistor, inductor, capacitor, this is what is written in the last point. Like Laplace transform can be used independently on the different circuit element, and then the circuit can be solved entirely in the S domain. It's written here as I discussed. So
Yes.
so the whatever the answer that we are achieved, that is the answer is very much easier to do the analysis.
Sir, we have solved the circuit using Laplace in circuit and networks.
Okay.
So we
But,
know.
but that is not in, I think, in the S domain, or is in S domain.
No. Yeah, S domain.
Okay,
Laplace
okay.
analysis.
Okay. So you have already idea about that all points.
Yeah.
Okay. So now any kind of query that you have?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir. Sir.
Actually, Divyesh, whatever concept right now we are learning, we have to apply that all the concept, especially like inductor is look like one spring.
Yes.
Okay. And friction is look like one resistance.
Yes.
Okay. So these all concept we have to apply in upcoming lectures, in which there is one circuit is there. and that circuit we are analyze by equating this kind of components, and whatever the output we will achieve, that we need to be analyzed. At that time, this circuit will be useful. Understood?
Okay, sir.
For example, if I want to consider one object with very much higher friction, so that is difficult to make up physically, but I can replace that component by one resistance, so that is very much easy task for us. Understood? So at that time you will get some more idea, better idea how this analysis is useful at where. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is about the resistance point of view. It's a Laplace of resistance, that is R of S. Second point. Now, what is effect is there in the case of capacitor? For the case of capacitor, just a minute. Now, second is about the capacitor. For the case of capacitor, we have to understand the relation between the voltage, current, and capacitance in the time domain. So, basically, for the case of capacitor, we can define current as C into dV by dt. Whether you all aware with this equation? Ishaben, are you aware with this equation? In your circuit network and previous as well, you have learned this equation, basic electronics and this kind of thing. Dishaben, Divyaben.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So are you aware with this equation? I of t is equal to C dV by dt. Have you seen this equation anywhere previously? Rayag, have you seen this equation? Have you idea about this equation previously? Have you learned
Yes,
this?
sir.
You have already
Learned
learned.
in
Divyaben.
circuit network.
You have already learned, so make sure you recall somewhat your previous semester subject as well. Okay, no problem. That's why I consider this point here for the recall point of view. Then after we are solving for the voltage part, we get the following equation: V of t is equal to 1 upon C integration I of t dt. Now we are converting our this time domain equation into the Laplace domain. We are converting this time domain equation into the Laplace domain. So, okay, before that one, how I get this equation based upon this one? Meet?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how I get this equation based upon this one?
By integrating, sir.
By integrating on both sides. So, for example, if I take the integration, so like differentiation, integration, both are opposite to each other. So, if I apply the integration at this side and this side, I apply the integration on both the side, like here as well as here. So this integration and differentiation are opposite, so they are cancel out. And this C transfer to the left side, so it's 1 upon C integration I of t and dt. Okay. So from by taking the integration, we get this equation. After that one, we are find out the Laplace of this one. So V of t convert to the V of S. 1 upon C is fixed value, so it's 1 upon C. Now integration of I of t dt, if I convert in the Laplace, then that convert to the 1 upon S into ds. So you have already written one equation, right, about the Laplace. So in the look at the Laplace equation as you have written in last lecture. Everyone, please look at the equation as you have written in the last lecture. At here, let's consider this equation is multiply with 1. Nothing is here, that means it's multiply with 1. So what is integration of 1? It's actually into 1, or you can say 1 into. So what is integration of 1?
T.
No, 1 to Laplace. Laplace
Laplace
of
1 upon s. 1 upon s.
Laplace of 1 is 1 upon s that I consider here, and I of t dt is convert into the I of s.
I of s.
Understood? Is this
Yes, sir.
clear for all the student?
Yes, sir.
Nandini, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So everyone, please write down these three equations and give the header like this one: Laplace transform of capacitor, and in that one write down these three equations. I am removing all the sign. I am using the eraser so that it's clearly visible. At here, I am again repeat the point. If you have query, then please understand it thoroughly. This is your basic fundamental equation. At here, I apply the integration so that it convert in the voltage base. So due to integration d by dt and integration, it's cancel out. This c convert to the left side, so it's 1 upon c integration I of t dt. Now we are convert this equation into the Laplace. So v of t convert to the v of s, 1 upon c as it is, into actually 1 is there. So for 1, it's 1 upon s, and I of t dt convert to the I of s. DVS, is this clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Everyone, please write down these three equations. Then find out v of s upon I of s. Then in next slide, everyone write down what is v of s upon I of s.
Sir.
Utsav, what is v of s upon I of s? Utsav,
Yes, sir.
what is v of s upon I of s? Simply transfer this I of s to the left side. So v of s upon I of s, that is your equal to
V of s upon CS.
1 upon cs,
1
right?
upon CS.
Okay. So v of s upon I of s, that is your gain, and that you can say it's 1 upon cs or sc. So whenever I say in upcoming lecture Laplace of capacitor, at that time you have to remember this equation, that is 1 upon cs. 1 upon cs. Okay. So for resistance, we have derived that it's R of s. For capacitor, it's 1 upon cs. These two equations you need to be remember. Now, is there anyone who have difficulty or doubt in this topic? Ruhi, is this clear?
Sir, Juhi.
Ruhi, yes, Ruhi, is this clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Divya Ben, Disha Ben,
Yes, sir.
is this clear?
Yes, sir.
જમતા લાગો છો એવું લાગે છે.
Sir.
Okay. So let's move forward. Third component that we have to identify and apply, that is inductor. For the case of inductor, as we are aware with the equation, it's v of t is equal to L into di by dt. Now, if we apply the Laplace domain of this one, so v of t convert into the v of s. Everyone, please note down one thing as I discussed earlier, like whenever you apply the Laplace, at that time small letter convert into the capital. So small v is convert into the capital V, and t convert into the s. So these 2 points you have to note down, and it's applied to everywhere. And third point, you have to apply the appropriate Laplace equation. Small letter convert into the capital, t convert into the capital S, and third point, you have to apply the equation of Laplace. So V of t is converted into the V of s equal to the s L of I of s. So L is constant here. I of t is convert into the differentiation of I of t is convert into the s I of s here. And then after, if I take the ratio of V of s upon I of s, that is equal to the s into m. Everyone, please write down these 3 points. So is this written? Everyone is have written this equation?
Yes.
Okay. So let's just recall 3 equations. Laplace of resistance, that is R of s, capital R of s. Laplace of capacitor is 1 upon Cs. And Laplace of inductor, that is your Ls. You all need to remember these 3 equations. And here L is not inductor, it's Laplace. So don't make a mistake if the L is there. L represents the Laplace. And here this L represents the inductor. Okay. So don't make a mistake here. That's why it's written that Laplace L is little bit, you can say, cross away and italic base and is equal to SL. So you have to remember this kind of thing. And you need to apply all that equation in my upcoming lecture.
Sir,
Yes, please.
આમાં એક્ઝામ્પલ નહીં હોય ઇક્વેશન નો યુઝ કરીને.
Okay. Like this kind of example are there. In next lecture we will learn this one. It's like input voltage is VIT, for resistance is RIT, for capacitor is 1 upon C integration I of t dt. Then after we are applying a Laplace for this one. So this is one example. Similarly to this one, there are some other examples are also there that we have to learn in the upcoming lectures. And some different like force current analogy, force voltage analogy are also there. That thing also we need to discuss. So it will be there in upcoming lectures. So don't worry about that part right now. Right now you just remember these 3 equations and the basic formulas of the Laplace. Okay, Priya?
Yes, sir.
Divyesh,
Sir,
why
Yes, sir.
you have not attended last lecture?
I was outside, sir.
Okay, and who other have not attended?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. I think the rest of students are there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, is there anyone who have difficulty in this lecture? Is there anyone who have difficulty in this lecture?
No, sir.
Okay. So please continue and please write down the enrollment number in the chat box. Then after you may leave. Hello.